I wish we had like
a better game.
Osama DNA to play with.
What?
If in the future there's like stores where you can buy like, oh, Osama DNA or Hitler DNA.
Why?
You can grow a little tiny version of it in a petri
One
dish.
punch Osama. Make like the perfect Osama that
you could have cute little like water.
It's like it's brine shrimp, but they're implanted with their DNA.
Yeah. So you
These
have
brine shrimp have Osama bin Laden's DNA in them.
Are you telling me if you didn't have a little cute clone of Osama, you wouldn't fuck with him?
Why are you calling him Osama?
Osama in the highest.
Why are you calling him
Jose.
Why can't I?
Osama.
You're supposed to sit in the chairs, but it's not letting me.
Hey, Julian.
Yeah.
If you had a tiny little, teeny tiny clone of Osama, would you
Sounds
feel,
like a Japanese last name.
Would you feel bad about torturing it?
Osama is it's a Japanese name.
Yeah.
Osama Tezuka.
Yeah, exactly. That's the guy that made the fuck did he make?
Julian, would you feel bad?
Astro Boy
Yeah.
Kimba.
Mean fuck kingdom.
Julian.
What?
Would you torture him?
Torture what? The little Osama?
Yeah.
No, because he didn't do anything.
No,
Osama's actions were learned. They're not genetically in him.
it's a clone of his brain after he did it.
But this Osama didn't do anything.
Yeah, but he's the same guy who did it.
It doesn't work that way either.
It does work.
This Osama didn't do anything.
Yeah, but
if you clone a brain, you're not getting all the information from the brain.
Yeah, you are.
Says who?
Says my fucking logic.
Memories can't be transferred.
You're not a scientist.
No, I'm not.
This is why you're playing video games for a living, Chris.
I'm asking if,
This is why you got called a fucking freezy pop.
okay, imagine he got fucking teleported, right?
Okay.
It's the same fucking guy.
Where am I?
Yeah, it's the same guy. He's teleported. It's the
He's in
same
a tiny
fucking
little
guy.
terrarium.
But that wouldn't happen with a clone.
This is fucking not real life. This is in your brain right now.
Basically, are you
Well, then
saying
it would-
Whose brain is it?
Then
Osama's or his brain?
If you're making shit up, then all you have to say is, "Oh, you have the Osama bin Laden."
Of course I'm
brain.
making shit up.
you have a small
Well,
Osama
give him
bin
the
Laden?
actual Osama. Why does it have to be a clone?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Give him
saying.
the real deal.
No, it's a clone of the real guy, but his brain is the
Chris.
exact same.
Just
Then it's
give
not
him
a
the real-
clone.
No, because it's not
Give him the
there.
real
Chris,
Osama.
No, this is part of the logic. Obviously, if he's the
No,
real
if
guy,
it's a
then
clone, then he didn't do anything.
he's
innocent.
Same. He's the exact.
No.
Why? Why does it have to be a clone?
Because
It's hypothetical. You can give him the real one.
Obviously,
If you want the real Osama, give him the real Osama. It's a hypothetical. You don't need a clone.
I'm telling you.
A clone isn't innocent.
Chris, it doesn't make sense.
He doesn't have these thoughts.
I'm telling you that if it's the real guy, of course you would torture him. That's why I'm asking if it was a clone.
Who says of course he's going to torture him? Maybe he's more humane than you.
No! If Hitler was in your fucking pocket and you could do whatever you wanted with him, you'd fuck with him because he's
That'd
a
be
bad
funny.
guy.
Why would
It'd be
you?
funny to have around. I would torture him.
I'd pour boiling milk on his face.
It's like monsters in my pocket. It's with Hitler.
Hitler in my pocket. Like a little commercial for
That's
Hitler
what
in my
I'm
pocket.
saying. You guys would fucking have a wild time with it.
I would have a wild time with it.
Would
but
you get
just,
horny to it if you had a little Hitler?
Because it
Would you
was-
put him in your coochie?
Shove him up my pussy.
Yeah.
I'd bring him on a Let's Play.
Hey, say
What do
the
you think?
microphone help me. Where am I?
You guys didn't answer the question.
You didn't ask a good hypothetical.
This is the hypothetical. If you had
I
a
would
clone of Hitler, would you torture it?
No,
Why
I
not
wouldn't.
just say if you had a tiny little Hitler?
Because
No, listen, if it's a clone, I wouldn't because that person didn't commit
he
the
didn't.
actions.
oh
It's
my
a
god,
genetic
he
clone.
did. He did.
And if it's a clone, he didn't fucking do anything.
He did do it.
No, because he's an identical clone. He didn't do shit. The actual Hitler did it, Chris.
He actually did it, but this guy did it in his thoughts and in his mind.
No,
He
he didn't.
That's how he
Chris,
perceived
he didn't
it.
do anything then.
Still a bad
You sound
guy.
like-
he's still a bad
You're
guy.
not aware of it.
He's still
if
bad.
he thought about it, he don't
He's
know that.
still evil. He thinks he
Chris.
did it.
Chris,
Chris,
if
your
you-
neighbor could be thinking these things too.
Chris, but you're basically you have the same mindset as those people on Tumblr that are like, oh, I think I had wings in another life, therefore I did.
You guys are not listening.
I am listening. You're not making sense. You're not making logical sense.
I am making logical sense. Listen
No,
to
you're
me.
not.
Listen to me one more time. This is exactly how I'm saying it.
Okay,
Okay,
go ahead, explain
This is
yourself.
exactly it.
Explain
if
yourself.
I cloned one of you guys, yes.
Okay.
If I cloned you, Matt, and I killed the real you, now I've got your clone, right?
What?
Stop!
Wait,
Don't interrupt! Don't interrupt, right? The real clone wakes up in Matt's bed. He doesn't know he's a clone. He thinks
That's
he's
not
the
how
same
clones work,
Oh my
Chris.
god, this is how my fucking clone works.
Then it's not a clone.
This is my hypothetical.
It's a fucking homunculus you made up.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What's a homunculus?
It's a tiny little artificial person.
What kind of clone are you talking about?
A clone means that you got their genetic material and you grew a new one from a baby.
Yes, okay, but now imagine it this way. He grew in 1 second. He grew from a baby into a man in
Then
1
he's
second.
still
That's not a clone.
He's
This is
still
a
not
fucking
gonna,
fake
he's
story.
still not gonna have my memories.
Yes, he will.
He's just gonna remember having been born a second
I'm saying
ago.
that in this world, the clone still has the memories. I said that from
Then
the
it's
beginning.
not a
He's gonna act like
clone.
a child too.
What
If he
is
grew
he,
up
a
in an
copy?
instant- If he
Yes.
grew up in an instant, he's going to be drooling, and he's going to act like
This
a
was what
baby
the
and
whole
wanna shit my
argument was
pants.
about.
You have a Julian who is drooling and peeing his pants because he's still a child.
Fine.
We already
I should
got
have
that.
fucking said not a clone. He's a fucking perfect copy. Okay.
Yeah, say that.
Okay, there you go.
Fine. He's a perfect copy of Hitler. Would you fucking torture him?
But did he do anything?
Was he the person that committed the crimes?
Did he do anything?
No, he thinks he did.
But he didn't.
Why would I
Chris,
torture someone for thinking?
Chris, in
that
a
they did
criminal
something they didn't do?
case,
He would still do it if he could.
in a lawsuit, can you in a lawsuit can you like,
He'd
you know?
also fucking kill himself anyways if he thought he did it.
No, you hide the gun from him.
What?
That's not gonna.
He killed him
In a lawsuit, if someone thinks they did something, they didn't do it. That doesn't hold up. Hitler took out he expressed his Second Amendment right and used his pistol and shot himself in the head.
You don't have a Second Amendment right if you're not a citizen, right?
I don't know. Well, if you're in America.
Would Hitler have the right to use a gun?
Commenters, please let us know.
I'm curious. I don't know if that.
No, I mean, I think if you're in America.
Look, I
'cause,
wouldn't
like,
torture him. That was a joke. But I'm saying that if you had a tiny, perfect copy of Hitler, would you fuck with him?
Why don't you just say? Why don't you say if you had a Hitler himself as a tiny version?
No, it's a copy of him.
No, that I wouldn't
does
fuck
it
with him because he
matter?
didn't do anything.
No, you're saying he's tiny too. Why is he tiny? He's not a perfect clone anymore.
That's a good point.
Because he's easy to fuck with. If he was fully grown, he could probably grab a knife and kill you.
Hitler would probably say, "Pick out someone your own size,"
And I'd
then
say,
he'd run.
"No!" and
I
I'd
don't
spit
think
on
Hitler
him.
ran around with a knife and tried to kill people either.
He'd run into a little mouse hole in the wall.
Child's play. That's Chucky.
I'm pretty sure. Listen, if you were locked in a room with Hitler and it was just you and him and you were fucking with him, he'd probably want to get out. And if you wouldn't let him, he'd kill you.
No, he'd be confused as fuck because he
he'd
just
be
time
really
traveled.
confused.
He time traveled.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he wouldn't know what anything is.
Listen to me.
Do you think he's healthy, Chris? Do you think he probably? I think he smoked and drank a lot.
Hey, Matt. The fucking copy of Hitler has perfect health.
Does that any of that go? Okay,
Chris,
perfect health.
Chris, if he's tiny, he could just run into a little mouse hole in the wall and I wouldn't see him.
No,
again.
you're in a perfectly fucking
it's like
sealed
Tom and
white
Jerry.
room with no doors or windows.
Why? Where is this situation coming from?
This is the most elaborate spot to be in.
You teleported in there so neither of you could get out until you
What's
push the
happening?
button. Until you push the button on your watch.
Why are you
and
so
teleport out.
passionate about this?
I'm not. I'm just wondering.
Listen, you're trapped in a floating castle in the sky. There's no doors, no windows. It's filled halfway with water, and there's a tiny little Hitler who has all the same memories, no health problems.
And Rick Moranis is on the television in the corner.
More anus?
Rick Moranis.
More anus.
That's the guy from
Woody
Honey, I
Allen's on the TV, and little Hitler's getting a little bit peeved, but he isn't quite too sure why. And he also has a tiny little dagger.
He does not have
But
a
you
tiny
have
little
2
dagger.
matches in your hand and your wallet. 27 cents inside.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Julian,
This is too funny.
if you see Hitler in there,
Okay, I'll let him.
Is it Hitler or is it a
I'll let
perfect
him
copy? Is it
know.
a clone?
it's a
What is
perfect
it?
copy.
If I
And
see
he's
Hitler
fucking
in
6
there,
inches.
I'll let him know that
That's not a perfect copy!
It is. He's just
A
small.
perfect copy
6
would be
inches. He's not a
fine.
perfect fucking copy.
God, you guys.
Perfect means
You
perfect!
guys don't have an imagination at all.
I do. It's not. It doesn't make sense though.
It does fucking make sense.
You're making up the meaning to words. Perfect copy means he's a perfect copy.
If I fucking said,
Not that he's 6 inches
if
tall.
I fucking said, what if you were in Harry Potter world? You would have eaten it up. You would
If
have
you said to
accepted
somebody,
it.
oh, it's a perfect copy of Harry Potter, they wouldn't imagine he's 6 inches tall, would they?
I fucking said from the fucking beginning that he was fucking small.
But he's not a.
He's not a perfect copy.
Yes, he just got shrunk down after he was perfectly copied.
What the fuck is going on in the game?
Holy
This
shit.
is the worst hypothetical.
It's not. It was a good one.
No, it wasn't,
No, it
Chris. I'm
wasn't.
sorry, but it wasn't.
You guys are fucking dumb.
What?
Okay. So,
My God.
we disagree with your hypothetical, and so we're fucking dumb.
You just don't understand it.
You just don't
I do understand
Listen,
it.
When I make up new definitions for words that you guys don't understand it. You're fucking idiots. What can I say?
And I do understand it perfectly. what you're
I
saying.
will
it just
admit,
doesn't-
okay, I will admit that me saying
I will
clone,
admit, I went a little too far.
me saying clone was the only understandable thing. But
You
then,
said perfect copy! And he's 6 inches tall!
Yes!
That's not the same
And
thing!
he has
I
perfect
let it
health,
up
but he
with-
hasn't committed anything he's done. But he's got the same memories, and he's 6 inches tall in a white room with no doors or no windows.
yes, and you have
How are you supposed to fucking breathe then?
Yeah, you guys
got
are
a fucking
dumb.
breath mask
more
on and
worried
an
about
oxygen
that.
tank.
What?
Keep adding shit.
So wait, are you going to eventually fucking die anyways?
Why are you
I'm more
guys
concerned about that?
Why are
I'm
you
concerned about
guys
Tiny
so
Hitler.
focused on the stupid details?
You're the one bringing up the
He's
stupid
coming at you with a
details.
knife. If he's 6 inches, it's the size of a
You're the
knife.
one.
How's he gonna come after
This
your
takes
knife?
it takes place in 12th century Romania too.
It takes place in fucking 2017.
Does he have a centimeter knife? He's 6 inches tall. How's he gonna take a knife and go at
Why
me
does
with
that
it?
even matter?
Because you brought that up too.
What, Mark?
You said you need to torture him, otherwise he's gonna come at you with a knife. He's the fucking size of a knife. What's he gonna do?
I said,
drag it behind
I
him?
said if
He's
he
gonna
was
fall
big,
over, and he's the
he
love
would
of a
come at
goofball. I'm
you.
not gonna do anything.
If he was big, he'd come at you with a knife. If he's small, he wouldn't because he couldn't defend himself.
I'd make little play sets for him and film it and make
he's a
ad
perfect
revenue on
copy. He's not gonna
YouTube.
just go after you with a knife. That's
All
not
I
gonna
asked
make
was,
instinct.
would you do fucked
I'm
up shit
trapped in
to
a
him?
room with Hitler. He's gonna worry about survival. He's fucking suffocating.
He's gonna
with
wonder
me.
where his regime went, like what's going on with his regime
Where's
and
his
shit.
family? He's gonna care about that too. He had a dog.
Yeah, I didn't ask any of that. I asked, what would you do?
What do you mean? What would I do?
cry. I'm trapped in a room.
I fucking gave you the choice to be in the room.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You put me in the room with Tiny Hitler.
Look, the only,
Who's a perfect clone, but also isn't a
only
perfect clone.
thing I
But
asked,
he thought he did these things. but he
only
didn't actually do
thing-
these things.
the only thing I asked was,
Can I breathe oxygen?
the only thing I
Are
asked
you gonna change
was,
the rules behind that?
my
too?
God, listen to this
Do
guy.
I need
The
oxygen
only thing I
anymore?
asked was, would you fucking torture a
Can I
small version of Hitler? No.
Did Donald give me fire powers?
Who?
Donald Duck. Did he give me fire powers yet?
He gave you
Power of
Fira.
fire.
Look, it's the Olympics logo.
Is Simple and Gleam playing on the intercom?
Is there an intercom in there too? Is it a perfect copy of an intercom, but it's also smaller than a
There's a
normal
12
intercom system,
kilobyte
but it has
compressed
the memory
copy
of being a
of
normal intercom.
Kyrie on screen.
Even though it's not sentient.
Sentient.
It remembers playing the news of JFK's assassination, but that's about it.
Sentient. Yeah, good. Good.
You do
fallback.
that to me every fucking episode.
Because you mispronounce everything horribly.
You just went
you say the or button, and you never correct yourself.
People in the
You
comments,
kept saying
please leave
Osama.
support for
Yeah, you
me.
said
What started this
You
whole
said
thing was
Osama.
Osama.
I'm in the highest. Said yes or no, but you had to fucking
I
explode
said
it.
no. We all said no.
We all said
multiple
reason.
times.
By the end of it, you were just asking more questions and adding to it.
Because it didn't make sense.
confusing to
It made no
begin with.
sense. It made zero sense. Chris, you were bringing up a hypothetical earlier today on the topic of the Hitler one.
Oh, what was it?
You're bringing it back. You were asking. You said earlier.
Oh
today,
yeah, I remember it. Okay, new, add on to the Hitler hypothetical.
All right, yeah, we're bringing
and
this
that
back.
proves Matt wrong, by the way.
No, it doesn't
No,
prove
it
me wrong.
doesn't.
No, listen.
Okay,
Wait, listen. No.
We gave you our answer right out the door, and you kept it going.
Your answer
Listen,
sucks
that's
my
why we
ass.
start-
Ding dong. Listen to his new hypothetical
Okay.
and tell me how this somehow proves me wrong.
Let's listen.
Let's listen.
Give
Okay.
him the
Okay.
benefit of the doubt.
All right, ready?
Okay, by your theory, this Hitler is a new Hitler who did nothing wrong.
Okay.
You will not torture him.
Okay, first off, by our theory,
It's not.
you came up with
This is a game theory, my friend. Anyways, so okay, now what if I clone Julian? Okay, no, not Julian. Fuck you. Okay, what if I clone your girlfriend?
Fuck
Okay.
Julian.
Nothing to do with Julian. Never mind. What if I clone Matt's girlfriend?
I don't
And
have a girlfriend, you fucking retard. Hypothetically.
Wow.
God damn it, Matt.
What's wrong with Julian?
Okay,
He's a
okay,
friend.
fine. I create.
No. It's important that it's a
I wanna be
girlfriend.
the clone.
It's okay. So
Is it important it's a girl?
it's important. Okay, it's got to be a significant other that you're fucking.
Yeah, right. So if I make a clone of your significant other and I fuck her, would you be upset? It's not the same person. Would you
No.
be upset?
No,
You
'cause
would
it's
be
a-
upset.
No, because it's a clone.
Let me tell you. Okay, I would be upset if the original was gone.
Yeah, but I think it's
But
yeah.
it's a new person. That's a
is
good point.
it
Good
is-
point. Thank you.
It is a new person, but I would still ascribe
As long as the original
This
person.
doesn't prove anyone wrong.
emotional.
No,
Chris,
it doesn't,
Chris,
because
that's what I was saying.
The point is, it's a fucking clone. I'm not gonna care because it's not the same person.
Are you
Same
sure?
thing goes for Hitler.
Yes,
if
because
it's
it's
a clone
lo-
of Hitler
listen,
and
Chris.
he didn't fucking do anything. I'm not gonna torture him. 'cause
Chris.
he didn't do anything.
Chris, listen. Let's say I got a beautiful girlfriend and you make a clone of her.
What's her name?
I don't have a girlfriend, so I don't.
Epiphany.
Say Chapiphany?
Epiphany.
Shapiphany. All right, so I'm dating Shapiphany, okay? And Chris manages to clone Shapiphany. And he wants to fuck her. As long as I have the original Shapiphany and she loves me and doesn't have feelings for Chris, I don't care if he fucks
Yeah, but
Shapiphany's
now
clone.
Epiphany's fucking dead and the clone remains.
Then I obviously wouldn't want you to fuck her.
If Shapiphany died, I wouldn't care about the clone.
She's not yours. She's a fucking clone.
But what the fuck is
What
this?
does that mean?
Now you're fucked. You got no answer.
Wait, what do you mean?
No, Chris,
She's not mine, and now she's a clone. What does that mean? So she... Okay.
When did she die? When did you bring
Does
this
that
into the
mean her
equation?
body,
Julian, help me.
Does her
Julian,
body
help
not
me.
exist now, and her consciousness shifted over to the clone? Because then that's just her.
I fucking told you they would have the same thoughts and memories, but you said no.
Chris.
Well, as long as the original
Chris,
exists.
if the original exists, it doesn't fucking matter.
But
it's
if-
not the same person.
Are you?
Even again, I would say even if the original is dead
Get out of that shit.
and the clone is the only one there, I would still argue it's a different person.
Yes, me
I would
too.
just be irrationally upset.
Yes, because
Yeah,
it's a
I would
reminder
too.
of the person who fucking
yes,
died.
exactly. Like, so if I
Because
had,
it's like you're rubbing it in at that point.
yeah, if I loved Shapiphany and she died, and then there was one
Hey,
clone
look,
of her,
I
and
cloned
Chris
her.
is still fucking her, that would
I'm
make me feel
fucking her
bad.
Too.
I would think.
I'd be mad at you, Chris, because
Yes,
you fucking did that.
Yes, I would think as a good friend, you wouldn't be fucking
wouldn't
my
do
dead
it.
girlfri's
It's
clone.
You wouldn't make a clone of someone's.
I trust your goodwill and friendship that you
well,
wouldn't
now,
do that.
Now here's a new spin. Fucking Hitler runs off with Epiphany and he leaves us all in the dust.
Is it Hitler or a clone of Hitler?
Clone Hitler.
Is it a
I don't
clone or
think-
wait?
Okay,
Wait.
wait,
Is it a clone or a perfect copy?
Is the
put
clone
him in her pocket
is the
and they
clone
ran
of
away.
Hitler, is the clone of Hitler running off with the clone of Shapiphany?
Or is
Fucking Epiphany put her in his fucking pocket and they both ran away. And
which Shapiphany, the clone?
Epiphany clone and Hitler clone fighting on a mountain.
They're clones. I don't give a shit what they do. They're clones. I don't fucking care what they do.
Fine.
Fuck her clone. Fuck little Hitler. I don't care.
Fucking kill her. I'm gonna kill normal.
Go kill her because as long as I have the real Shapiphany, I don't
You're going to
care.
jail if you kill the actual.
no Shapiphany! She's imaginary!
She's my.
So is Pocket Hitler.
So is Pokemon.
What?
Pokemon.
Okay. Anyways, you guys are gay.
Thanks.
Well, Chris, you didn't prove anyone wrong.
That's a great rebuttal.
Listen, it was.
You guys
I
are
like
gay.
that everybody scream.
Because he's being irrational about it.
I'm not being irrational.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Chris, how did it prove us wrong?
One, you have no answers.
What are you talking? We just gave you
Not an
answers.
argument.
Just fucking with you guys.
One, you're wrong. Two, I'm
I just
right.
wanted to see how mad you would get.
Shapiphany's dead.
I'm not mad, Chris.
You're dude.
I'm mad. Shapiphany's fucking dead.
You mad, bro?
Matt,
Yeah.
here's a new hypothetical. You're peeling a banana,
Okay.
and you peel down the last thing, and a little face appears in the banana, and it's just you.
And it's the annoying orange.
No, it's you.
It's me.
Yeah.
Like my face on the banana.
Yeah, he has all of your memories.
So like it's
Are you asking would I eat it?
yeah.
No, I wouldn't eat it. I'd be
What
terrified.
would you do with it?
but the problem is if you don't eat it, it still rots at the same rate as a regular banana.
I'd have to call somebody.
Would you
I
put
would.
it in the freezer?
No, I'd have to call someone. I don't know who I would call.
Exterminator.
I'd have
To
to.
exterminate my clone banana.
I'd have to call someone like special for that. I don't know who I would.
Yeah, who's special for that?
I'd have to call. I'd have to get in contact with.
banana
some
Why would you
famous-
need an exterminator? If you want to kill it, just fucking
Hey,
smush
no,
it.
you
No, but that would be fucking weird for me to kill it. I'd have to call.
So you get someone else to do it.
I'd have to call Carl Satan. No, he's dead. I'd have to call.
Okay, but what if he hears you on the phone? He's like, I can understand you. I've got all of the brain cells of a normal human. Please don't do this.
Or do you give it to Coco to eat?
How does he know he has brain cells?
Because
I would be disturbed and terrified. If that
right,
happened.
exactly.
I'd be very upset.
What if you could see through the banana? Like you can
What?
actually, you can switch personalities with the banana.
Oh, I
I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably.
Would you hide the banana somewhere so you could swap with?
No, I would have a mental breakdown. I'd have a panic attack probably.
Matt, every day the banana's like,
I'd have a bananic attack.
I can feel myself rotting. The pain is so bad.
But it's like me. It's me
pain
crying.
any pain the banana feels, you feel.
Oh
No,
shit.
don't do that.
I'd have to.
I think it's more disturbing to just observe it.
Matt, he's
Because
like,
if he's in pain the whole time, he's not gonna be able to like fully grasp the existential weight of it.
This sounds like a terrifying nightmare. And then I put him in the freezer and I pull him out and he's all frozen. He's got like a terrified face on and
Yeah.
and he can't really wake up and I've ruined it. And
Matt, every week a new member of your family's If your family gets added to the banana.
different faces start appearing.
Yeah.
Up and down the length of the
I'd probably take the peel off, microwave it, and masturbate with it.
There's
Oh my god.
the first day that you held it, it had your face on it, and as you felt the banana, you could feel something kicking inside of it, and all it could do is scream. And each day, a new face of a family member would appear on the banana,
Screaming in pain.
It starts
and they're trying to get you to open the banana, but you're afraid to because you don't know what's actually inside of the banana.
Oh wait, no, I thought that the banana was fully peeled and it had my face on it.
No, it's just the tip.
No, but Chris said when you peel the last thing off, it shows my face.
Yeah, Matt,
you're
it
right.
says, "Oh, my eyes are exposed to the natural light. I'm not used to this. It hurts. Please put the peel back up."
But you can't. Would I staple it back shut?
No, you just kind of flop it back down and leave him resting.
Throw it on a wall. Who cares?
Matt, what if he predicted natural disasters?
This is becoming a little bloated.
Well, it's less of a reason to kill it.
I don't know. I would have.
Well, what was the? Did
I would
he
have
have
this-
a reason to kill it to begin with?
Because it's terrifying, but then I would have this strange guilt on my conscience for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
What if this was the biggest break in scientific history, and I killed it before they could study
That's
it?
why it's hypotheticals are good when you have a big choice to make.
No, but they don't. But when they make no sense, like the fucking tiny Hitler thing,
That made sense to me.
it made no sense.
Okay, I have a scenario.
Yeah.
Okay. You're running as fast as you can through the woods to see how fast you can run.
Yeah.
You think in your head, I'm faster than Sonic the Hedgehog. This is fucking amazing. And you stop in the middle of the woods at a giant opening in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
And there you see a hole.
Yeah.
And you run over the hole and you look down the hole. And you see Sasquatch looking up smiling.
Yeah.
And two hands are closed and he says, "Red pill or blue pill?" And he holds his hands out.
Red pill me, baby.
What, is that what you say?
Fuck yeah,
Chris,
dude.
what's your answer?
I don't want to get blue pilled by Sasquatch.
No, he's just
Hey, he's probably trying to date rape me, dude.
His claws, his hands are just closed.
He's down a hole.
Like a 2 foot, it's like not that deep, but it's a hole.
He's got that
He's standing in a 2-foot hole and he's 6'8".
Yeah.
So he's the same size as you. He's just
So
standing
he's
in
basically
a
like
shallow hole.
He's 6'8".
Exactly. And he says, "Red pill or
It's
blue
up to
pill?"
his ankles.
So if I take the blue pill, what happens? Does he open up the hole and
Well,
go
you have
further
to
down?
say, you have to say red pill or blue pill.
Okay, I say red pill. He
Okay.
opens the
No,
hole.
no,
I go down with him.
No, he opens his hand and he goes, he eats it.
But what?
And anyways, he goes, bye bye.
That's the red pill.
Yeah, he goes, bye bye.
So okay, can the blue pill be?
Get out of here. I don't want.
I want the blue pill to be that he steps out of the hole and cracks his knuckles and beats me up.
Why? Why do you want that?
Because the blue pill is bad and the red pill is good.
Is it?
Isn't it? I don't know. Isn't that the whole point of the Matrix?
Chris,
I don't know.
you say blue pill. He goes, watch this. And he pulls a snake out of the hole and he swings it as hard as he can. And he smashes it against the side of the hole.
Why
and
is he from
dies.
fucking Cameroon or some African country?
Cameroon.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
He kills a snake in front of you and he smiles and he says, "You want?
I'd be like,
You want snake?"
I guess this is your circle of life thing going on here. I guess this is
And
okay.
then he looks at you and his mouth opens and his eyes bulge. He says, "You can talk." He digs as deep as he can go. He digs a tunnel to. He
I thought
digs
you
a
meant
hole
he
to-
digs his thumbs into my eyes as deep as they go.
He sticks his thumbs through your head.
Fucking, I'd laugh.
I'd be like, ow. Bigfoot, why?
He digs as hard as fast as he can. He digs like in 1 second. He digs a million feet in the earth, and he buries it back up. And I walk up and says, "What was that? What happened, Chris? What are you doing in this clearing?" There's no evidence of Sasquatch. He dug and buried himself.
What am I gonna say, Zach? I swear to God, he dug and he buried himself right here.
Who did? What happened?
It was Sasquatch. I ran into the real Sasquatch.
Okay. Wait. Back up a second. Sasquatch.
His hands were like spades, and he dug into the ground, and he covered himself up from inside like fucking, like Santa Claus in Ed's World.
That's fucking surreal. That's not.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different. It's the same. Listen. Okay, so then the person's like, "You're crazy, man. I don't believe that you saw Sasquatch dig," and they run away like Sonic the Hedgehog do. But then a female Sasquatch comes out of the clearing.
Gross.
Does she have big hairy tits?
It looks identical, but you know it's a female Sasquatch.
That's what she sounds
And
like.
she's wearing spectacles, and she says, "A Sasquatch with spectacles. Have you ever seen such a thing?"
Have you ever seen it?
What's the right answer? What do you say?
I'd say no.
What, you're gonna insult a Sasquatch? She's gonna kill you.
I would say that fucking sucks. To remove those, you're a Sasquatch. Tomer, what would you do if you were playing a sweet fucking new video game? It was like Saints Row 3, your favorite game.
Yeah, you stupid asshole. What would you do?
No, it gets better. You make your character, you get your juice, you got your cat ear headphones on, you got a big smile on.
Your beard is newly trimmed.
My cat ear headphones.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have a big one-up
That's an
Mario
important
mushroom
detail.
shirt.
He's got a little plushy Mario poison mushroom.
I'm in my
Yeah.
I'm in my gamer form. I get it.
You're
All
the
right.
element.
I'm
and,
pure gamer.
You're all smiles, and you go to play the game. There's a Jewish star patch on your character's shirt. You're like, what? I didn't put that there. Like it's really just offensive. It makes you sick to your stomach.
But I can't help but wonder, like, that's not a feature in the game.
Yeah, so you delete a new file, you make a new file. You're like, all right, you eat a couple Doritos while you're waiting for the game to boot up again. You know, you're all gamed up, and yet again you make it, and same thing.
Still got that. Still the little Uden star.
Yeah. You yellow star. Little patch. What do you do?
Starting to get a little creepy. I obviously I call the ADL so they can.
You fucking tattletale.
The Anti-Defamation League will hear about this.
Over Saints Row 3 pretty little star.
Tomar, what if you went into Target and you bought a plaid shirt, right? And you put it over the desk, and the plaids are all like, clear lines or whatever. But then the girl says, "Oh wait, there's a problem. I'll be right back," right? And then she comes back and she gives you the shirt, and you go home and you wear it for like 2 years. But then you notice one of the plaids is just a Star of David.
Wait, what?
Yeah, all these scenarios are being harassed.
How can the plaid just be the Star of David?
It's really small.
Yeah,
it's
really,
tiny.
It's really fucking subtle. Yeah.
Would you think she did it? Would you think she was branding you for a future assassin of Hitler to get you?
No, I would assume that like a Jewish guy designed it. I just decided to stick that in there as his little Easter egg.
But then you read the label that's supposed to say your size, and it says it's coming. Well, then what?
It says 2019. It says March 2nd, 2019.
Yeah, it's coming.
Oh.
And the little Star of David is also there too.
It's growing every day.
the fabric is growing.
Within a month, the Star of David takes up the entire shirt.
Fucking Christ!
Oh my!
I just shot him into a biscuit.
Within 2 months, the Star of David has started to come off.
Legs.
It started to come off the shirt and actually fuse with my skin.
Grows eyes.
I've now actually got
that's like your cool Venom. It's like Venom. It's like symbiotic with you.
Suddenly, a 7-digit number starts to appear on my forearm.
I want to see a Star of David fusing your skin like Venom. That'd be sweet.
Would you be mad if she did that and then like a week later you noticed you had a little tiny tattoo of the same star right where it was on your shirt?
I mean, I think my first assumption would be that it was just ink that had bled through. But yeah, if it was actually a tattoo, if it was permanent, I think I'd be pretty upset.
You've been branded by a fucking shirt from Target.
So what would you do if your boss called you into his office? He said, "Tomar!" And you walked into his office.
Yeah, what would you do?
And his mouth was twice as big as normal. That was the only difference.
They're shooting me.
I guess I'd start questioning whether I was dreaming. I don't know what else. What other information could I glean from that?
Yeah, when he takes out an apple, he eats it one bite. He goes, pulls up the stem and puts it on his desk. He says, "Tomar, are you afraid? Do you have fear in your life, Tomar?"
A little.
He says, "Tomar, are you a risk taker?" And he eats a pear whole.
Not especially.
Okay, that'll be all, Tomar. Thank you very much. Would you ever tell anybody about that if that happened?
I think I'd tell my wife. I think I'd tell Jaxie.
You think you tell her?
I'd tell her, yeah. I mean, if anything really weird happened, even...
You would tell your wife your boss's mouth was twice the size that day?
I would.
Well,
That's what it means to be married,
Okay,
Zach.
I'm your wife, and you tell me that your boss's mouth was twice the size. So, Tomar, what do you want to do for dinner, Tomar?
You know, the weirdest thing happened at work today.
Yeah, but what do you do for dinner first? Let's not talk about that.
Well,
it's kind of a...
Let's get some angel tie, I guess. But...
Aww.
But...
That's Aww.
So this thing... That's not what Jaxie would do. She wouldn't scream at me.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Let's do. So keep going.
No. This the weirdest thing happened at work today.
The weirdest thing happened to me today.
The weirdest thing happened to me today.
What if she started doing that to you and started mocking you?
It's not something she
And
would.
then-
I wouldn't
and then-
marry a person who would do
Yeah,
that.
but she does it now. You rub your eyes and her
She
eyes.
does it now.
But you rub your eyes and her eyes are twice as big as normal.
Oh no.
And she goes, "What were you saying, Tomar?" And she blinks 5 times.
And I'd say, am I dreaming right now?
Is this a cool fucking dream?
Is this
Tomar.
ain't cool?
Tomar, have you ever seen the video of the guys driving down the long, dusty road and a brick falls out of a truck and kills the wife in the seat?
That's the mother.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's real. But what would you do if that happened and it hit Jaxie in the head?
my God,
But it
Chris.
didn't kill her. It just like
Oh my
made her
God.
look like a hammerhead shark.
Holy
I'd be
fuck.
really upset. I think I would make a point to get that person's plates and file a lawsuit.
You get his plates.
Yeah, get his plates.
Your wife is deformed. You get his plates. What you call it? You're not a fucking assassinator or something?
I mean,
This man ruined your fucking
I
life.
get his plates.
Oh fuck! He got me.
I'd run him off the road so I could get his plates.
Every scenario we've put Tom on is it's just basically a nightmare. He can't do anything about it. He's no real course of action in fucking any of these scenarios. It's just like I don't know. I'd be mildly concerned.
Tomer, I'm sorry I brought that up, by the way.
What?
Like, what would you do if your wife was brutally killed?
The death or maiming of my wife.